just what this bill practically would do to somebody in foreclosure.
Well, it gives the bank and/or homeowner association the ability to speed up the foreclosure process without giving equal ability for homeowners and families facing foreclosure to require that the laws are upheld as far as due process laws and property rights laws are upheld in their favor.
For a family in foreclosure, we would have to, find all this paperwork, maybe hire an attorney, not very well versed in the legal system, of course. Talk about that, how that could impact the family.
So we're talking about millions of families in Florida affected by this, and most who've never set foot in a courtroom, maybe to pay a traffic ticket, get a marriage license, deal with child support issues. Now they're faced with a judge and a very scary situation where they could lose the roof over their head, be homeless. Maybe they lost income because of the Great Recession that our state has been so affected by. And now they are tasked with a tremendous learning curve as far as a legal process with deadlines and scary language and lots of papers up against foreclosure mills that have been investigated by the Attorney General's Office for Fraudulent Practices and dealing with paperwork that looks strange and unusual.
And so combine that with, talk now about shifting the burden of proof, what that means. I'm trying to dumb this down for someone who might be in foreclosure.
So what this bill basically says is you need to know everything about real estate transactions, public records, how to conduct yourself in a foreclosure lawsuit, the rules of civil procedure, and Florida statute. It means that you have to know what all the safe lending rules are, and truth in lending, and real estate protections that are by law available to American citizens. Then, once you've educated yourself on all that, you need to prove to the judge and the bank that's trying to foreclose on you that there might have been some violations. You have to do this in the time deadlines by the court, as well as using the legal language that the judges will hold you responsible for knowing and having full knowledge.
And this was previously in the bank's duty to do in the court of law.
Well, right now, either you can hire an attorney, or you have some time to educate yourself on these issues before actually having to go into court and prove your case. Whereas right now, if this bill passes, your time is so limited, you might as well just pack up and leave. There's no hope.
Speeds up the
Speeds up.
A lot of very popular incumbents have pledged support for this. But what is it that do they think it's just a way to get rid of the high number of foreclosures we have? I mean, what's the...
Okay, there's a misconception from the governor on down, and that misconception is the faster we get rid of foreclosures, the more families we kick out of their homes, the faster Florida's economy is going to recover. They believe in their hearts that this bill is going to get Florida's economy back on track because more families will be kicked out of their homes and we won't have a high foreclosure rate. It doesn't make sense to any rational thinking person, but that's what I've been told by our elected officials, so that's what they're going with. They want to do anything, whether that anything is effective, fair, or appropriate, and that's what this bill's all about.
What's your bill?
What's my bill? My bill would be that it is illegal to file documents in the public records, and actually that's already a Florida statute 817, and that there's felony charges for doing that. If we just got our state prosecutors and our criminal prosecutors to slap handcuffs and indict and imprison any official anywhere, any citizen anywhere that has perpetrated this massive fraud on American citizens, this foreclosure crisis would be over tomorrow.
Yay!